BenQ just launched a lineup of projectors built specifically for golf simulators, and they're all part of the new Ace Series. But with 5 different outstanding models, it can be difficult to decide which one is right for your setup. I've been using 3 of them in my own setup, and in this video, I'll break down what each one is good for and which I would recommend for different setups. Choosing the perfect projector for your simulator is no easy task. Trust me, I would know. My first one was a bit of a headache, but that's what the Ace Series is for. These are the 5 key factors and considerations you want to keep in mind when choosing your projector. Number 1, we've got resolution and video quality. Most sims are totally okay at a full 1080p. If you go up to 4K, a lot of people will say you won't notice the difference, but I'm here to tell you that those people are wrong. 4K is incredible, but it also comes with obviously a higher budget because you may need a better PC. And so if you're interested in seeing every last little detail in the green contours in all your turf, you might want to consider 4K, but we're going to show you some side by side. Our second consideration is going to be the room size and throw distance. Every single projector in the Ace Series is going to be a short throw because you do not want shadows casted onto your screen to really give you that full immersion. And if you have a really tight hitting area like I've had in the past, your throw distance is going to be so important. BenQ also has a 3D planner on their website where you can put in all your sim room details, and they'll basically guide you towards certain projectors and tell you how to mount it to get it up even quicker. Along with that, we're going to talk about number 3, which is the installation. These projectors are all made to be able to be offset, and that's how I've used them. They come with functions like auto screen fit, quick focus, and screen fill. Some of them are pretty nice and make it really easy to install. The 4th consideration is versatility. Will you be using this golf simulator for gaming, for movies, for sports during the day? We're going to take a look at which one of these can be used for multiple reasons. Lastly, we've got budget and value, because some of these are obviously going to be more premium than others, but you're actually getting a pretty good value out of these, and I'll tell you exactly why. All right, with all those considerations in mind, BenQ designed the Ace Series around one concept. Inspired by a hole-in-one, the Ace Series is for golfers who demand realism, accuracy, and confidence in every single swing. So for every one of these projectors, you will see one-shot perfect fit for effortless installation. One-shot realism for the most immersive visuals. All of these projectors feature BenQ's golf mode colors. They feature Rec 709 color coverage to give you the most true colors for those blue, greens, and khakis to really pop off the screen and display your software the way it was intended to be shown. We've got one-shot confidence, a swing-safe design. All these projectors feature a throw ratio from 0.5 to 0.83. They're low offset, they're compact. You can keep them out of your way so you can risk less damage to your projectors. Nobody wants to replace our projector. And lastly, we have one-shot durability. Every single one of these projectors is IP5X, dust-proof. Keep it in your garage without worry. These are all LED or laser light source, which means you get 20,000 plus hours of use versus a traditional lamp where you might get 4,000 or 5,000 hours, and those lighting effects will really degrade over time, whereas these ones will last longer. I've tried the most premium and the most budget out of this series, and I gotta say, these concepts have really translated over, and I've been impressed with every single one. All right, let's break down each model, and we're starting with the Primo, the top of the line, the BenQ AK700 ST. This is my baby at this point. This is the 4K model. This is for the users that want the most premium experience. This is a 4K laser light source, 4,000 lumens, which means you can use it in some ambient light, and it will still pop. Since it's a laser light source, you're going to get a 3,000,000:1 contrast ratio, and that really helps those colors pop off the screen against those deep blacks. This is for the users that want the most realistic simulation experience and even multi-use. You can use this for anything, gaming, movies, you name it. Best for larger rooms with a 0.69 to 0.83 throw ratio, making it one of the longer ones. But it also has all of your keystones. It has your corner fits. You can set this up offset. It has your auto screen fit, which with one touch of a button can fully fill your screen at a 1:1 ratio, 4:3, 16:9, 16:10. It's incredible. If you want to know more about the AK700 ST, I did a full review on my channel. Next up, we have the AH700 ST, which is basically the AK700 ST's 1080p sibling. Same throw ratio, it's a full 1080p laser light source, which means it's going to last just as long. It's got the same adjustments. It's got the same auto screen fit function. Same exact picture, same 3,000,000:1 contrast ratio. And once again, fantastic for movies and gaming just as well. If you want something that is versatile, balanced, maybe you don't have quite the budget for a 4K because you need to run a better PC if you run 4K Golf Simulator software, the AH700ST is going to be a perfect option. Next up, we have the AH500ST, which is another projector that I've had the pleasure of testing out. This is the small room hero. Very similar to the AH700ST, just a couple of key differences. So this is another 1080p model. It's another laser light source, 4,000 lumens, and it is so bright. Instead of the auto screen fit function though, this has a screen fill function where you can change your aspect ratio, lock it in, so much better than having the hassle of messing with your graphics card settings. The screen fill function was one of my favorite while testing out this series, but the main difference is that this has a 0.5 throw ratio. And that's why this is perfect for the most compact setups, because that 0.5 throw ratio means you can use this model as a floor projector. You can still use this to mount. You can put it on a tripod stand off to the side. This one is built for perfect ease of installation. For more on that projector, I'll have the link to my full review in the description. Next up, we have a couple of LED projectors, and I really enjoyed this AH30ST, surprisingly being one of the more budget options, because LED, unlike traditional lamp projectors, can still last 20,000 hours just like laser, and it's not going to degrade as fast over time, so it's really going to maintain those colors, doesn't overheat. It can still be in a very compact unit. It's got the same throw ratio as the first two, 0.69 to 0.83, but it also features a low offset, so if you have low ceilings, you can keep this mounted really close to the top, keep it safely behind the golfer without worrying about smacking things around. Of course, you can always be offset once again. This is a 1080p model, but instead of the 4,000 lumens we've been looking at, this one's at 3,000 lumens. And all that really means is you can control your lighting, or if you have low ambient light, which I tested it out in all lighting, it worked really well for me, and I was still pleased because it still has a 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio, which is still better than a lot of lamps, and it still has those beautiful BenQ golf mode colors, and it still has my favorite screen fill function. Installation, really easy with this one as well. And of course, you can see my full review linked in the description of this video. And then lastly, our most budget model is the AW30ST. This is a WXGA, 1280 pixels by 800 pixels. Definitely better for your smaller screens or more compact spaces where you may not notice that difference in resolution. It's got the longest but still short throw ratio at 0.72 to 0.87. You got all those adjustment features, screen fill function. You got a generous 3,200 lumens. Still got that 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio. This is the perfect base model to cap off this series. Now, which one of these projectors is going to be right for you? If space isn't really a concern, but you want the best visuals, the most details, the most crisp text coming off your screen, you need to go with the AK700ST 4K laser model. If you're looking for something that does 1080p really well and you'll never need to upgrade, the AH700ST is going to be perfect for you. Easy setup, essentially plug and play, and with over 20,000 hours of use, you won't need to upgrade. Now, if you like the idea of that, but you're worried about space concerns, you might want to check out the AH500ST, which has that really short 0.5 throw ratio. Use it as a floor mount, ceiling, tripod, whatever. Still fantastic visuals, still a laser light source. It's a really great all-around projector. This essentially maxes out what a 1080p projector can do, meaning you won't really have to upgrade unless you go to 4K. Now, if you're trying to keep things budget, but you really want a golf simulator specific projector, the AH30ST and the AW30ST has everything you'll need with those easy installation features, golf mode colors, still coming in over 3,000 plus lumens. On a budget, these two are going to have everything you need, and they're going to be some pretty surprisingly good projectors. Now, obviously, the perfect projector for you is going to depend on your budget, your room size, screen size, resolution, and your lighting, but hopefully this can really guide you in the right direction. Like I said, if you want to see more of these projectors, I've reviewed 3, and you can check out those links in the description. If you have any questions about any of these projectors, please let me know down in the comments. I also review budget launch monitors. We're working our way up to higher tier launch monitors, different techs, hitting mats, impact screens. We're testing it all out on this channel, so subscribe for more, please. And I also want to give a big thanks to BenQ for letting me test out the Ace Series, and it's been really, really fun. And I've got some new toys for my golf simulator. And if you're building a golf simulator, no matter your budget, no matter your space, one of these from the Ace Series will definitely get you right. Let me know if you pick up one of these projectors. And as always, thank you so much for watching, whether this is your first time here or you've been a long-time subscriber. Can't wait to bring you some more soon. Thanks, guys.